All right, boys, we're going fishing. I just got off work. I'm at a beautiful, pristine, clean canal right now. Got the cast net with me. We're gonna try and get some bait. And then I don't know what we're gonna do yet. I haven't decided. There's a couple spots I have in mind that I wanna go fish, but I wanna get bait first and then we'll go from there. So let's throw a couple nets. It's looking pretty juicy down there. Looking like some bait flopping around. So I'm gonna throw some nets down there and then we'll see what happens. All right, let's see if we can get a nice little one and done here. I think we should be good. It's looking pretty loaded. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, it's all falling back in the water. Get down here with my bucket. Oh, nice dead bass. That's good. This is the worst water in the world. We got this little guy, which I don't know, it's some type of little sunfish. Pretty much a bluegill. Anything that looks like this is a bluegill. Cute little walking catfish boy. Look at him. We're not gonna use him for bait though. There's actually a bunch of them in here. These guys are invasive, so it's not good, but also got your typical tilapia, which tarpon and snook love, also invasive. These little molly type things, which have these crazy dorsal fins, which flare up like that. I always thought these things were kind of cool. I think it's a molly, I don't know. I just call them guppies, but I'm pretty sure they're in the molly family. Kind of neat. And I think we're gonna have to throw another net because that's not enough. This water is just absolutely disgusting. There's a dead bass right there. It's pretty gross. I honestly really don't like touching it at all, but it's such a easy spot to get bait. Looks like over here in the shade, everything's kind of using that as shelter. Oh, okay. I don't know what is going on here. Oh, it's a gar. Oh no, okay, at least one of them got out. Oh no, I don't even want to mess with those guys because they're just gonna be all gross and slimy. Get back in the water. This guy's eyeballs all messed up. Poor thing. Some of these tilapia are good. Poor little gars. The long boys, get back in there. That's too big. Too big. This guy's good. I'm gonna throw one more net somewhere else, not there. And then we'll head out and start fishing. Looking like there's some action here because it's all stirred up, so let's see. Dude, my throws are just on point, dude. Like, I'm honestly probably one of the best cast net operators, I'd say, in the world, not just in Florida, but in the whole world. Oh, that's a nice boy right there. We don't want to lose him. All right, we should be good. So I'm gonna head out and I guess I'll see you guys wherever it is that we end up fishing. All right, boys, spot number one, or maybe the last spot, depending if we catch anything or not. But this particular spot, I fished before. I've caught some pretty decent tarpon out of it. Nothing like huge, but some pretty good fish. Let's see what we can hook up to today. Hopefully something decent. I've been here for a minute. I haven't really seen anything roll or just anything really that makes me want to fish this spot. So I think I'm gonna move down and we'll set up in a different spot. All right, little buddy, where do you want to go? Where do you think the fish are? Maybe over here? Check the drag. You kind of want to keep, oh wow, something ate him. That doesn't feel like a fish though. Oh, it is a fish. It's a tarpon. Or snook, that's a snook. Oh, it's a tarpon, never mind. I lied. Don't even know my own fish. I was adjusting the drag and we already got a tarpon on. I should probably loosen that, it was a little tight. This guy's very, like, lethargic and weird. It's a good sized fish. I mean, you know, for this little canal, it's not a micro. Are you okay, bro? You're fighting very, I kind of feel, oh, okay, well, there we go. That was more tarpon-like. They're here and they're eating. All right, well, that fish to me, I don't weigh fish, so I don't really have a good internal scale of what a fish should weigh. But to me, that was like probably a 10-pound tarpon or so. And I do have an ultralight set up with me, which I'm gonna go grab real quick. I think that would be a lot of fun to fight these fish on. All right, so I wasn't really expecting that to happen so fast, but I got the ultralight now. This just is a 1,000 size reel. This is 6-pound braid, 14-pound mono leader, and same size hook, same bait. I mean, that's pretty much it. A fish that size should be much more fun on this rod, where I can still land it, you know, not being inhumane to the fish, where it's gonna be a 20-minute fight for a 10-pound tarpon. So let's see if we can get another one. It's kind of funny how fast that fish ate. Like I didn't even have time to set my drag really quick before I get to eating again. I didn't even have time to like, you know, react. I mean, it was just like instant. He must have just been sitting right there and the bait must have just landed right on his head. He felt a little like lethargic though and weird. I mean, the jumps were normal, but maybe the oxygen is just super, super low in here, which I know tarpon can breathe air and live in very low oxygenated water. So I don't know why that would make a big difference. Something just seemed off. Something seemed a little, oh, something just hit over there. It looked decent. Something seemed a little off with that fish. I don't know. Now watch, since I brought the ultralight out, I'm gonna hook into like a freaking monster and it's just gonna destroy me immediately. But it's a risk you take when fishing ultralights. A lot of people mistake Plecos and Chinese catfish for tarpon rolling, and it's not tarpon rolling. Pleco comes up and like slaps its tail really quick, usually. And a tarpon, even the smaller ones, they roll, you know, it's like a roll. It's very slow. So don't get fooled. I know a lot of people, they be out here saying they see tarpon rolling and it's not tarpon. Usually when you hook a tarpon like that and it starts jumping all over the place and freaks out, it kind of shuts the bite down. So we're gonna move down a little bit and we'll cast another bait out and see if they're hanging out somewhere else. Almost forgot my camera. It's looking a little shallow over here, a little weird. I don't know how I feel about this spot. Oh, that was a tarpon, I think. So I get a lot of DMs how to catch tarpon, which, I mean, it's totally fine. They're kind of tricky to catch, when, especially if you've never caught one. Like, just getting one, after you get one, it gets a lot easier to catch them. But I'm not saying I'm like some tarpon master or anything. It's not like I've caught, you know, a ton of tarpon. But the thing with tarpon is, one, the baits and all that, obviously they matter, but really the most important thing is if the tarpon are eating or not. If a tarpon's eating, a lot of times they'll just kind of eat whatever you put in front of them. But there are times where obviously certain baits work better than others. So the number one thing is you need to go during the time that they are feeding, because if you go at the wrong time, it's like the middle of the day and they're just not eating, you will not catch one. I don't care. There's a gar out there. I don't care if you throw the best baits with the best presentation, it doesn't matter. If they're not eating, they're not gonna eat. So generally, you wanna go during the sunrise is a good time, and then during the sunset is also a good time. And I get a lot of DMs also asking, you know, how do you know if a body of water has tarpon in there or not? Well, you just gotta go and either during the sunrise or the sunset and just see if you see them rolling. And then after you find out that they're in an area, to get them to eat, it's not that hard. If I think I just saw one roll down there. I think I just saw another one roll down there. I think I'm gonna move back down there. It's not that hard. You really just wait till you see them rolling. There'll be an area where they're gonna, you know, favor, usually, unless you're chasing them around and you're scaring them. But naturally, there's just gonna be a spot that they favor, and you'll see where they're rolling at, and you can either throw a bait out to them, or you can throw an artificial, something easy, like a little white paddle tail, or just, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Actually, if anything, the more simple lures seem to work better with tarpon, at least in my opinion. And you just throw out where you see them rolling or feeding, and you just wait until you get bit, and that's it. And landing them is the second biggest challenge, and there's no, you know, you can bow to them and all that. I don't know if any of that really works. I personally don't really do it, and I land a lot of tarpon, but I also lose a lot of tarpon, so who knows, maybe I'm wrong. And you'll land, you know, maybe every other one that you hook, and once you get one, after that, it seems to just get a lot easier. I don't know why. And that's my advice for catching tarpon. Not saying, you know, I'm a pro or I'm in any position to really give advice on catching them, but I get asked a lot, and that's what I know about catching these things. I'm gonna throw out this way again. That's where I was earlier. Well, this bait's a little bigger though. He's a little large for that bobber maybe. All right, last bait, and then we are bouncing. Calling it. It's getting dark. Even when I do catch something, I don't really like fishing in the dark. It's not that fun. So if I don't catch anything, I will see you guys tomorrow, whenever it is I get back out. All right, we're back out. It's the next day. I decided I was gonna rig up the big rod again because, well, not big, but the bigger setup again that we started with yesterday and lost that fish on, because I know what's gonna happen if I come out here with the ultralight. I toss a bait out there, I'm gonna get picked up by a bigger fish, and then I'm gonna lose it. It's gonna have a hook in its mouth. So we're gonna use the old 8-foot star. Good old reliable. It's not like it's a heavy rod. It's like a fast tapper. I think it's rated 8 to 17 pounds. So it's not like it's a heavy 8-foot rod. It's still a lot of fun on the smaller fish, but if we just so happen to hook a big one, we have a much higher chance of landing it. So I'm gonna rig it up real quick, and we'll get bait thrown out there, and hopefully catch a fish. Hopefully catch a tarpon for you guys, because I know you guys, you really like seeing those tarpon. Out here again, same spot that we lost that fish yesterday. So hopefully we can land one this time. Ooh, that bait is looking juicy. Okay, now I wanna make sure that my drag is set properly this time for a good hook set. And I think I'll just throw out where he got picked up yesterday. There's a lot of turtles in here right now, more than there used to be, that's for sure. I'll trap here. I saw something hit earlier. It looked like a normal fish. Another turtle. There are so many turtles around here. Maybe out there he'll be safe from the turtles. There's just so many turtles. It's like, I don't even want to fish here anymore. I think I'm gonna have to move. I might move down. Maybe it'll be less, hopefully. I think that's the best move right now. I mean, we can always come back right here, but there's just, they won't leave my baits alone. So move down, I guess. The duck was flying pretty close. All right, let's see. This water's pretty shallow. Ooh, there's tarpon right there. I'll get the rod. It's a pretty decent size too, it's not small. What I'll do is I'll put a bait out here and cut him off. I'm just gonna throw it out here and then we'll wait and see. Maybe he'll come along. Let's walk down this way. See if there's any more. Try and get this guy way down here. Well, I'm not seeing Mr. Tarpon anymore, so I don't know what I should do. I could just throw out and wait and see if he comes along and picks up the bait, but he could also have just swam way down this little canal, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'll give it a minute over here, just in case he's hanging around, and then we'll move again. Okay, we're back at the original turtle spot. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with them because I feel like this is the best spot for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel like it is. Most likely because this is where I hooked that fish yesterday. So, I mean, I'm gonna assume this is a good spot, even though there's turtles all over the place and they're really annoying. I got this little jeweled cichlid I'm gonna toss out here. Maybe that's what they want. Oh, that was a nice tarpon. Maybe he wants a cichlid. He was booking it pretty fast. Nope. After seeing that bigger fish, I kind of lost faith in this little cichlid, so we're gonna go back to tilapia. There goes another tarpon down there. We're starting to roll. It's that evening bite time. Feeling good, boys. I think we're gonna get one. I think tonight is the night we land one. I don't want to jinx it, but I do feel like we're gonna get one tonight. Oh my God. That is like, I think that's the one I hooked before. Probably 40, 50 pound. That was like a 50-pound tarpon, guys. That thing is seriously, I mean, if I had to guess, legitimately 60 pounds. That is so big. Why is that fish in here? That is so weird. Also, that poor thing. This is like a stinky little mud puddle creek. What is that? So big. I gotta go over there. Oh, big tarpon over there. He's over there now. I see him. Not really where I wanted to go. I needed to go a little further, but maybe he'll come out and eat. Oh, whatever that was, just immediately came off. That might have been him. Maybe that didn't spook him though, because it seems like I just pulled the hook right out of the bait. Let's get another one out there. It's kind of cool to see him. He was just cruising the bank and he's blowing up baits over there, and then he was just cruising along here. I cast it out towards him, and I think that was him who ate. I don't know. Something ate my bait really quickly, and then unfortunately I pulled the hook on it. But it's kind of cool seeing it. Unfortunately, we are kind of running out of daylight, so hopefully this happens soon, because oh, yeah, it happened right there. Oh man, that was a bass or a peacock. I don't know. He kind of looked like he had some orange on his gills, but either way, it's not the fish that we want. We don't want that. Tore my leader up because there's these two limestone rocks down there. So let me go retie real quick and hopefully get back out here before the sun sets. All right, back in the game. Hopefully someone comes along and wants this bait. All we need is one tarpon. Oh, something's got my... Oh, got a tarpon. Oh, he's in the trees. Like actually in the tree now. Here, this way. Come over here. He's freaking out, dude. Relax, bro. Oh no, he's going towards that tree. He's not that big. I can try and turn him. He's gonna freak out though. Turn the other way. Yep. Nope. Oh wait. Now he's around. Oh wait. Okay, come here. Yeah, he's still super green. Finessing this boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's get you up here and get you on video. And I'll put you back in the water, bro. I don't really want to be doing this to you right now. So I kind of feel bad that you guys are all stuck in here. Come on. This is where everybody loses tarpon because they freak out. Oh. All right, buddy. All right, so there he is. I mean, he's not that small, honestly. He's maybe 15 pounds. I honestly don't know. I never weigh fish, but he's a good fish. He's a good sized tarpon. Nice fun size. Let's go get him back in the water. All right, buddy. Oh, don't freak out right here. Relax. I'm gonna let you go. I wanna revive you a little bit, bro, before I just send you off with all that lactic acid in you. It's kind of funny. So I was literally about to leave, and I was emptying the cooler out and taking all the dead baits out, and so I set the rod down for 2 seconds. I went and scooped the bait up. I came out here, and sure enough, I don't see my bobber, so I'm like, oh, probably a turtle ate it, and it was not a turtle. It was a tarpon. I don't really want to catch another one, to be honest with you. I feel bad for them in here, so I think I'm going to leave these guys alone for a little while, at least until rainy season comes and they have a chance to at least get out of here. I'll see you guys in a second once I get back up to the 4Runner. The fish was super slimy. Probably not going to come back here for a while, just because, like I said, I feel bad for these fish. I think they're stuck in here. Well, I know they're stuck in here. They can't get out through the culverts that they would normally be able to swim out through in like rainy season. So I think I'm just gonna leave them alone for a little while. Hopefully you guys should too. If you know where this is and you figure it out, or if you already know where this is, maybe don't come and fish for them. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty hypocritical of me to say, considering I just went and fished for them, knowing that they're stuck in here. So do whatever you want. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm gonna head home now because it's getting dark and I want to eat dinner. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.